The Pocophone brand and their first model, the F1, was released back in August 2018. But how relevant is the phone 6 months after its release in early 2019? Stay tuned after this to see what my experience has been of using the Pocophone F1. When Xiaomi launched the Pocophone brand and the F1, they made shockwaves through the industry. With an impressive spec sheet and priced as a mid-ranger, everyone was wondering, is this phone too good to be true? Starting with the design and the build quality of the phone. Here it is visible where the most corners were actually cut in order to achieve the shockingly low price. The phone is entirely made out of plastic. It's not a bad looking phone, but it's not the best looking one either. Plastic has its advantages as well, mainly the durability and the fact that it's less slippery than a glass phone. My Poco has already endured a few falls and it still doesn't have any marks on it. One thing it's annoying though is the fact that my unit makes a squeaking noise when you squeeze it around the camera. Next, let's move on to the display. The Poco has a 6.18-inch LCD display with a Full HD resolution. The pixel density is 403 ppi and the aspect ratio is 18.7 to 9. The quality is good, though not the best. Brightness levels are good as long as you don't look at the phone at direct sunlight. There's also a huge notch at the top that houses the front-facing camera, the infrared sensor, the proximity sensor and the front-facing speaker. The performance. The Poco F1 uses a Snapdragon 845 processor coupled with either 6 or 8 gigs of RAM. The storage options are 64 gigs, 128 or 256 gigs. You also have the option to increase the storage via a micro SD card slot. The day-to-day performance of the phone has been great, with no lags or stutters at all. Gaming has also been a breeze. No matter what game you throw at the phone, it will handle it with ease. There's one problem though, the MIUI RAM management has been a bit aggressive, which is probably done to achieve a better battery life. The camera quality. The F1 uses a dual camera setup on the back consisting of a 12 megapixel main sensor and a secondary 5 megapixel depth sensor. The phone produces good looking photos, especially under good lighting conditions. Rich and vibrant colors and great details. When the light is low, the quality drops, but with the recent MIUI update, a new night mode was introduced, which improves the quality of the night shots quite a lot. The selfie camera is 20 megapixel one and it also produces good looking selfies. The video quality is also good, though there is no EOS when shooting at 4K, and also there is still no option for a 60 FPS at 4K, as it was promised when the phone was launched. All in all, the camera performs very well. I would say better than you expect from a $300 phone. Next, let's move on to the speaker quality and the battery life. Xiaomi has incorporated a dual speaker setup. One of the speakers is down where you normally find it, the other one is incorporated into the earpiece itself. The sound quality has been good, rich and powerful enough. The battery life has been absolutely fantastic. The phone has a 4000 mAh battery and I've been constantly getting 2 days worth of battery life out of this phone. I've been getting 7 to 8 hours of screen on time with about an hour and a half of calls as well. Now, let's sum everything up and move to the pros and cons of this phone. For me, the phone has had two major cons. First of all, it's the build quality and the materials that Xiaomi have used. It's true that plastic is more durable than glass, but still plastic doesn't feel premium enough in the hand. And the second con for me about the Pocophone F1 has been the screen. The screen is alright, it's not bad in any means, but it's also is nothing to brag about as well. Now let's move on to the pros. The first pro for me has been the performance. The phone has been lightning fast throughout my usage of it. Next is the battery life. The battery life has been absolutely amazing. 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, 2 days of usage, you cannot ask for more. Third, at least for me, is the camera performance. In this price segment, I think the phone performs pretty damn good. Fourth, it's the updates. Xiaomi has pushed quite a lot of updates since the phone was released. And then finally, of course, the biggest pro of this phone has been the price. The performance to price ratio that you get is absolutely amazing. So, at the end, let's answer the question that we asked in the beginning. Is the Pocophone F1 still relevant in 2019? Absolutely yes. Because of the price and because of the performance that you get out of this phone, if you're wondering whether to get it now or not, I will say go for it. Go and get it. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my content, please subscribe. And until next time, from GIS Tech, it's bye bye.